We're really excited to bring you our special video to celebrate World IP Day. We'll be showcasing one brilliant innovation that we didn't work on, but that we really love and is doing really well. And we're also going to show you another innovation that we did work on and has recently launched.
Yeah, and as you can tell from our other videos, Vicky and I have been involved in innovation for many years. Vicky's a patent attorney, and I'm a product designer by background. And as we explore these two great innovations, we're going to focus on intellectual property and also funding, hopefully to inspire you to do something maybe about a great idea that you've had.
So join us as we explore how these two brilliant inventions made it to market.
So this is a great innovation. It's called Sugru. It's something I found in the last couple of weeks. Vicky, have you heard of Sugru before?
Yes, I have. It's so cool. And I've looked into their development story, but show me what you've made with it.
Yeah, so this is a putty. It's a bit like a glue, and you can mold it and you can make stuff out of it. And I started off with a really dull, boring toothbrush that I picked up for free in a bed and breakfast that I stay in London. And then I've used two different colours of Sugru to add grip details, make it a lot more kind of ergonomic and good to use. So yeah, that's the first thing I made with it. And then my kids have problems getting the tops off these bottles, and I've made the cap easier to twist on and off by kind of wrapping Sugru around it. And I'm really surprised actually because it's stuck to a really kind of shiny plastic, which I wasn't expecting it to do. It just makes it a lot easier.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Yeah, so I've had lots of fun making all these things out of Sugru, but I'm really interested to know how Sugru came to life, how the inventor went through patenting and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, tell me about their development journey.
Well, I'm always interested in how startups use intellectual property to develop their products. So Sugru was invented by a lady called Jane in 2003 when she was at university. And she took the product by herself to a certain level, but then realized at an early stage in the process that she needed to put a team of experts in place to help her to take it to the next level.
Yeah, and I think that's absolutely crucial to success with new ideas. I mean, as we've seen with Marcus and Samantha Warwick, where they came out with Omnio, this fantastic innovative baby stroller, one of their first things they did was to build that expert team around them to help advise on areas they didn't understand or didn't know anything about at that point. So obviously they involved you as a patent attorney on the intellectual property side of things, us from a design development perspective, and then they also got involved a non-exec on the commercial side.
Yeah, and we saw throughout how important it was for an IP attorney to be involved at an early stage.
Yeah, and it was absolutely crucial to us as we were looking at developing the Omni wheels and all the kind of other stuff. So you had to talk to you and go, well, if we do this, is it going to infringe this patent that already exists? Or how are you going to word the patent? And if we change this mechanism, is that going to cause you a problem? So that integrated approach on intellectual property from very early was crucial, really.
And of course, patent applications can help you secure funding in the early stages. And Sugru filed patent applications early on, and that enabled Jane to secure investment funding to take the product to the next level. And you and I both know, Phil, how many prototyping stages it can take to get a product from concept to a marketable product.
Yeah, I think if you want your product right when it goes to market, then it's probably going to be 4 or 5 prototypes. Certainly in the case of Omnio, something a bit simpler might only be 2 or 3. But funding all of that is often very difficult for the person who's come up with the idea initially. So getting investors on board is crucial. And as you say, the IP is a crucial part for the investor feeling reassured that their money is going to good use, and that when the product launches, it's not just going to be copied by someone else.
Now, Sugru, the first commercial revenue from the product when they launched it themselves didn't happen until some years after the patent applications were filed. And I think times got pretty tough on and off during that period. But as soon as they launched on a small scale by themselves, some pretty awesome investors, in their own words, got involved. And once again, the patent applications came into play because their existence would ensure that there would be a return on their investment.
Yeah, and I think it's similar for Omnio. Times got really tough and money got quite tight in terms of the development of that project as well. And I think perseverance is an absolutely essential kind of skill for anyone who's going to take a new idea to market. But it sounds like Sugru are doing really well. So where are they at kind of now?
Yeah, sure. Sugru are being sold in thousands of outlets across the world. And they were recently named number 22 in the top 50 inventions in Time magazine.
Really?
Yeah, ahead of iPad, which was 34.
Oh, fantastic. It's so good to see someone come up with an idea and then go through the process and get to the point where they're listed as an invention above and beyond Apple.
Absolutely.